Welcome back to RaceNews.com. I'm Magic. In a field of 9 juvenile fillies will route a mile on the dirt at Oaklawn Park in race 8, the feature race on Friday's card on the New Year's Eve event at Oaklawn Park. And with me to preview this race is Aaron Halterman. Aaron, trainer Ingrid Mason has had 2 wins at the current meet, and one of them was with the rail horse Hypersport, whose 4-length maiden win here back on December 3rd was lights out. That was a 6 furlongs, though. Now she's got to stretch out. Did you pick this horse on top as she makes her 2-turn debut?
You know, it's interesting. I think if you look back at the videos, we may have talked about Hypersport. I think actually it was a pick 4 you and I did. We talked about Hypersport a little bit, and that was opening weekend. Like you mentioned, that horse won. I didn't go with her here. I do think she's definitely a player in this race, but I went with Matareya, the 4 horse for Brad Cox. Let's kind of look what this horse has done. Won on debut really nicely at Ellis. 2 back, ran in the Darley Alcibiades. Was 5-2, the second choice against Juju's Map, another Cox horse. The horse didn't run well. Was 5th, beaten 5 3/4, but that was a much better field than what she'll face here. Last time out, got beat by another nice horse again in a stakes race. Was second to Marissa's Lady, and like I said, pretty nice horse there. So Matareya, I really like the spot. I like the 1-turn mile as well for this horse. I think she stalks the early pace, gets early position, and it could be a battle between the 1 and the 4 down the stretch here to see who wins. I just think Matareya is a little bit more talented than Hypersport, and I think she'll be able to catch her.
With this setup at Oaklawn Park, when they go a mile, they end up stopping at the 16th pole in the front stretch. So speed usually is pretty important to have in these races. Is there a horse that you think maybe could get loose at a long shot price, or that you think at a price can give us some value here? How do we make money?
Well, unfortunately, I do think the controlling speed is the 1 and the 4, and I do think those are your 2 most likely winners. So a price as far as winning, I'm a little bit worried about. What about a horse, though, underneath? We kind of talk about this a lot. At 8-1, what about number 6, Secret Oath for Dwayne Lucas? This horse isn't really a burner by any stretch, but the horse can be tactical. Has sat a couple of lengths off the lead in each of her 3 starts. 2 races back, got the maiden broke, going a mile 16, 2 turns at Churchill Downs, and then came back last time out and ran 5th in the Goldenrod. Was just outclassed. But what if this horse can kind of sit that trip we're talking about, turn for home, maybe not quick enough to run down the 1 or the 4, but can kind of get up for 3rd, or maybe get lucky enough and get 2nd if the 1 or 4 don't fire? I think Secret Oath at 8-1 makes a lot of sense. I think the 1 and 4 take all the money in here. And then the 3, I think, will get back to Benedict Canyon. And that might make Secret Oath double digits here. And that's kind of where we're going to want her. And maybe we can play her underneath in an exact or a try.
Well, if you remember the last time that I asked Aaron Halterman for a long shot at Oaklawn and he gave out a Dwayne Lucas trained horse, Atoka ended up winning by disqualification over Caddo River. So we'll see if the coach can strike some more gold again for our followers. Head over to racenews.com where we have free picks for every race, every track around the country. Watch our free previews, our live stream shows, and our major stakes recaps at youtube.com/racingdudes. Leave a comment below with who you think is going to win this race. Hit like if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you really like it. Tell all your friends. We'll see you at the track.